Listen,
Yes, Citizen Auto.
talk about. There were moments of positivity, but there was a moment which threatens to mar the beauty of everything that we've done at the Commonwealth Games so far, and that is that brush with the anti-doping agency. Well, here on the Sports Center this morning, we'll be telling you about the repercussions of Shakur Samer, the light heavyweight boxer, testing positive for a banned substance at the ongoing games.
WADA might begin to perceive Ghana as a country where athletes have unrestricted access to prohibited substances.
Well, Dr. Prince Pambo has been, making, very important comments and has been doing an assessment of what is likely to come. Of course, the Boxing Federation are adamant that their athlete did not take any performance-enhancing drugs. We'll bring you the details. And also,
No more years of hurt. No more need for dreaming, because dreams have become reality at Wembley. After 56 long years, it is glory against Germany once again, and this time it
have become reality at Wembley indeed, and England made history by winning the first major European tournament in the dramatic Women's Euro 2022 final against their old rivals and 8-time champions Germany at Wembley. We'll bring you that final and all of its big highlights. But first, let's talk about that jerky block that the Black Princesses hit on Friday. And this was after they suffered a humiliating 4-0 defeat at the hands of their French counterparts in the final preparatory game ahead of the Women's Under-20 World Cup in Costa Rica. Now, the Princesses, who will be at their 6th consecutive World Cup, have failed to qualify from the group stage, They failed to qualify from the group stage of their last 5 attempts and defeat before facing 3-time winners USA in their first game on August 11. Does not support any case for a better campaign. Now, definitely things need to change, and Princess's technical advisor, Nora Hapital, is explaining.
It's very skillful players, and in the offense they're very creative. But it's more to organize the defense, to give a certain structure. It's like I told you, if you want to set this, block this process, we need to block it better in the collaboration from the fullback and the winger. We need to know who is standing in the box, that we have over number in the box, to say it like this in English. So these are very tactical trainings we need to do to show the player in which situation, how we want to collaborate in the line.
You heard Nora Hapital, who is a former Swiss international and was appointed by the Ghana FA some 4 weeks ago. There's a lot of work to be done, Winston.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of work to be done.
We have to win something. But it is looking difficult as it stands.
Well, let's keep hope above hope for the Black Princesses. But this is where we'll switch attention to the Black Galaxies, whom we like to informally refer to as the local Black Stars, or the Black Stars B. Because the Black Galaxies, hit another note of joy when they secured a 1-0 win away in Benin to qualify for the next stage of the CAF Chan qualifiers. Now, Efriye Barnier, who captained the side, scored the only goal as Anna Walker's side strolled into a 4-0 aggregate win over Benin. Up next for them is, guess, good old Nigeria. But there is a lot of work to do ahead of that.
Thanks to the Almighty. Then I will give thanks to my players and my technical staff. Fine, we played Benin in Cape Coast. We beat them 3-0. I realized my team was better than they are when we played the first leg, and that made us score them 3-0. That could have been even 4-0. But the referee disallowed a goal which we all don't understand. But all the same, we were able to beat them 3-0 in Cape Coast.
Inter Miami is owned by which former English player?
David Beckham.
How many goals did Lionel Messi score in the 2011-2012 La Liga season? And the first one, 50 goals. At the end of that interesting round, Isaac scores 30. The boss on 10. Isaac has won the mobile phone. Isaac.
Winston, and that's how Isaac beat Joy Sports' Gary Al Smith.
He beats the boss.
Yes, he beat the boss to win his 2,000 Ghana cedis and a mobile phone. A cool present for the very, very, extended weekend, which also has a big, holiday coming up. So,
Nice.
yeah, let's take a listen to Isaac after he pulled off this very big feat on the Boss Game Show, which airs at 8 p.m. on the Joy Prime channel on Saturdays.
Me, I wasn't surprised, but I know I had the confidence that I could challenge him, but not to beat him like that. But I knew that I could challenge him. But everybody knows he's quite renowned sports journalist.
No more years of hurt. No more need for dreaming, because dreams have become reality at Wembley.
And substitutes Chloe Kelly poked home a loose ball from a corner as England beat rivals and 8-time champions Germany at Wembley to secure the 2022 Women's Euros and the country's first major women's football trophy. Let's now hear from the BBC's Vicky Sparks on the impact of Lionesses coach Serena Wiegman.
She's been in the job for less than a year. They are unbeaten under her. It's now their longest unbeaten record in their history. It's their longest winning run in their history. And I think when she came in, we knew, even as outside observers, that we were going up a class in manager. This is a woman who has, as we say, won the European Championships with the Netherlands. 2 years later, she took the Netherlands to a World Cup final. She took them to the quarterfinals of the Olympics last summer. They only lost on penalties to the USA.
Well,
So,
up next.
Can we say it has come home?
Hey,
It's coming home.
it is already home.
It is home, eh?
As for that subject, and it was won at Wembley too.
Allah.
Hey, Charlie. Let's talk about the Commonwealth Games now, shall we?
In the Commonwealth Games.
Dr. Prince Pambo is a member of the CAF Medical Committee, a seasoned medical professional and a specialist in sports medicine. He says that Ghana will be a major target for the World Anti-Doping Agency following the drugs test failure by light heavyweight boxer Shakur Samer. Now, remember that Shakur Samer is a part of a record-making family of 3 boxing Olympians. Now, Samer was disqualified after the discovery of furosemide in his test samples. Furosemide is one of the banned substances on the list of the World Anti-Doping Agency. Dr. Pambo tells Joy Sports there will be bigger scrutiny by the global body.
What this does would be that we would be under some strict scrutiny from WADA. WADA might begin to perceive Ghana as a country where athletes have unrestricted access to prohibited substances, and those consequences are not the best. We can definitely overcome that or go around that by focusing on education. So all our athletes would have to receive proper information on doping matters.
Okay, so Winston, very, very worrying, turn of events. And at this time when, the likes of, Wahid Omar and Joseph Kome and the like have won their bouts and are looking good to pick up medals, and I mean to get into the medal zone and pick up medals, we're having to deal with this rather unfortunate incident. And the Ghana, Olympic Committee, as well as the Ghana Boxing Federation, are very tight-lipped for now. They will not make any comments. The boxer will not comment, we're told, until the whole team returns, and they will come and address this problem. But we, did a bit of digging, and we noticed that this is normally a drug that, hypertensive patients are used to. Now, it was in the bid to lose weight. Now, we do know that, boxers especially sometimes use different methods aside the natural exercising and strenuous exercising methods to lose weight. And it begs the question, Winston. Why couldn't we, make the weight requirement?
Exactly. Why couldn't we make the weight requirement?
So
and also, why didn't the team keep an eye on everything these persons take before the tournament?
Yeah. So there's a lot of education that is done. The National Anti-Doping Agency is actually on the neck of all the sporting associations, and they're always pushing to get them to test and get them educated adequately. I'm the organizer of the Magdan, ITF tournaments, and I remember very well that during the first 3 years in one of the singles finals, we had a massive delay because the doping agency said, something, we need to test one of the finalists. We need his urine sample. He refused, and the final was put on hold until he gave them a sample and he was eventually tested. So let's see how all of it goes. But it's the lessons we learned from here. The lessons we learned from here, really. But, the Ghana Boxing Federation is very adamant that Samet does not take any performance-enhancing drugs ahead of the Commonwealth Games. Now, Jojo Efson is the PRO of the Federation.
It's unfortunate that it has happened this way because you look at the kind of preparation that we had wasn't the best. For the first time in many years, the team had a knowledge campaign. So the leadership, the coaches and everybody could not monitor and watch out what they consume by way of eating and what they drink. And I can actually tell you that.
All right, so Jojo Efson speaks for the Ghana Boxing Federation. There's more to talk about, especially the big competitive points and those who have qualified and are looking good to get into the medal zones of the respective sporting disciplines. And of course, Max Verstappen was the man. At the weekend, he took the best of the podium in Formula One at the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton was second. So, he's pushing forward. So the Hamilton fans, take it easy. It shall be well.
We're taking it easy. Thank you very much, Nathaniel Atto, for joining us with the Sports Center here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But let's get interactive this morning. Why don't you join us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS? I'd love to know what your thoughts are concerning the decision to extend the SIM card re-registration to 30th September. You excited? I think we should be going through all of this.